Bold and beautiful spoilers today. Luna's killer is revealed on November 25. Eager to know the spoilers and recap for The Bold and the Beautiful for November 25th? In the latest episode, Donna and Brooke comfort Katie, assuring her that they are right by her side. Ridge reflects on Luna's escape and how she reached Will. Katie is relieved that Luna is out of the picture and that Will not have to share a baby with someone he does not even love. She thanks everyone for their support and says she wants to focus on her son. Brooke hopes Katie's worries will ease soon. Spoilers for what happens on The Bold and the Beautiful today on November 25th, 2025. Elektra wonders about the text. Will and Elektra think about who texted her, claiming to have run over Luna. Elektra desperately seeks answers about who the person is and what they want with her. Will urges her not to get involved and reminds her that the police already deemed Luna's death an accident. At Will's urging, she blocks the number. Dylan meets Elektra. Dylan visits Elektra, who is happy to see her after a long time, and asks what she has been up to. She hands her a coffee and reflects on how they used to meet up. Elektra agrees and mentions that she is relieved Luna is gone. Dylan reveals she is sorry for not reaching out earlier and that her number changed. Elektra says it is okay that she took time for herself. They recap Luna's misdeeds. Everyone is concerned about Will. Will enters the main office, and everyone immediately asks how he is doing. He says he is struggling to process everything but appreciates the support. Ridge gives him some work and mentions that Katie might be upset about the new PR firm. Brooke disagrees and says Katie might actually see it as a good move. Meanwhile, Katie worries about Will but feels the Luna situation has brought everyone closer. Will then tells her about the text Elektra received earlier. Brooke thanks Ridge. Brooke appreciates Ridge's support of Katie and Will. They go over the entire Luna situation, with Brooke saying that Will should now focus on his personal and professional life. Ridge mentions he brought in a new PR person to make things easier for everyone. Their conversation ends in a makeout. Dylan makes a confession. Dylan tells Elektra that something major has happened in her life and she needs a friend's support. She explains that she has always focused on her career and maintaining a peaceful life and never imagined hurting anyone, not even in her worst dreams. Elektra urges her to open up. Dylan then reveals that she was driving near the beach when someone ran into the road and she accidentally hit Luna. Elektra is stunned but reassures her that she will stand by her and that they will get through it together. The Bold and Beautiful spoilers today. Luna's killer is revealed on November 25th. Appeared first on comingsoon.net, movie trailers, TV and streaming news, and more. On the November 25th episode, the show stunned fans when the killer of Luna was finally unmasked, and it wasn't who most people expected. The person who admitted to hitting Luna with her car was Dylan, the preschool art teacher who had previously survived a terrifying ordeal at Luna's hands. Soap Opera Magazine +2 Soap Central +2. Dylan arrived at the office of Elektra Forrester, who had earlier received a mysterious text from someone claiming responsibility for Luna's death. Face to face, Dylan confessed, "It was me. I hit her. I took a life." She described the event as a horrific accident, saying a person ran into the road and she couldn't stop in time. Soap Central +2 Soap Opera Magazine +2. Elektra was stunned, her world shifting in an instant. But as the shock set in, she responded with compassion, offering support to Dylan even as the weight of the revelation sank in. "We'll get through this together," she told her. Coming soon +2 Celeb Dirty Laundry +2. Warning, the context, what led to this moment. To understand why this confession is such a seismic bombshell, we need to revisit just how chaotic the storyline around Luna had become. Luna, once an intern, seemingly innocent, had spiraled into a monstrous villain over time, tampering with paternity tests, framing people, even committing murders. Soap Hub +2 Yahoo +2. After a violent spree, she ended up imprisoned. But in classic soap-style drama, she faked an assault that led to her claimed pregnancy with Will Spencer. That gave her leverage, until she escaped again. Soap Hub +2 Michael Fairman TV +2. On November 21st, as she tried to flee, Luna ran into traffic and was struck, causing her death. Authorities confirmed she was dead and that her miscarriage claim was true. Soapspoilers.com +2 Soap Hub +2. Her death left a messy web, a lost baby, broken lives, and a family traumatized by her manipulations. Soap Hub Plus 2 Soapspoilers.com Plus 2. Given all of that, most involved, and most viewers, believed Luna's death to be a tragic accident. The mystery text to Elektra only further muddied things. That made Dylan's confession today all the more dramatic. Performing arts emotional fallout. Reactions, relief, guilt, and fear. For Katie Logan and her family, the revelation brings a bittersweet closure. In the recent aftermath of Luna's death, Katie had begun to believe that maybe they could finally move on, that Will wouldn't have to raise Luna's child, and they could reclaim a sense of normalcy. Coming soon Plus 2 Soap Central Plus 2. Still, this closure is tainted by grief and guilt. Luna's life is gone, but so is the chance for understanding, healing, or redemption. Dylan's confession doesn't undo the crash. It forces everyone to re-examine what really happened, and whether there was more than just an accident. For Dylan herself, the burden is enormous. She now must live with having taken someone's life, even if it was accidental. The guilt, the trauma, and the moral weight of that moment will haunt her. Elektra's support will matter greatly. Soap Opera Magazine Plus 2 Soap Central Plus 2. For Will, the emotional shock doesn't stop. He already had to process Luna's death, the loss of the baby, and the collapse of trust. Now he has to grapple with the knowledge that someone he once knew, someone with a connection to his workplace and a troubled past with Luna, was behind her death. That complicates grief with anger, confusion, and possibly fear of how the truth will ripple outward. Soap Central Plus 2 Coming Soon Plus 2. Broken Heart, what it means for the future, questions and consequences. This twist changes many of the future paths for the characters. Justice versus compassion. Although Dylan claims the crash was an accident, can anyone truly believe there's no malice or deeper motive, especially given Luna's history and Dylan's prior victimization? Will the authorities accept it as a tragic accident, or will someone push for deeper legal consequences? Trust, betrayal, and relationships. Bonds will be shaken. Will Elektra continue to support Dylan, given the revelation? Can Katie and Will rebuild trust in the people around them, or will paranoia and guilt infect every interaction? Lives in disarray. For families like the Spencers, Forresters, and Logans, this is more than just drama, it's trauma. The birth of a child that will never be, the loss of life, shattered illusions of safety. Emotional scars will run deep. Lingering darkness. The mysterious text messages that started it all hint that the danger might not be over. If someone was bold enough to text claiming to have killed Luna, what if there were more threats waiting behind the scenes? Soap Central Plus 1.